All right, everyone get ready because we are diving deep into something that you all have been asking about, Geno Baby.
Yeah, a lot of buzz around that lately.
Lots of buzz. You guys have been sending in a bunch of material about Generationlicious and this Geno Baby thing.
Right.
And honestly, even the name itself, I gotta say, it really grabs you.
It does grab you, yeah, for sure.
But let's get past the catchy name and like really figure this out.
Yeah.
What is Generationlicious or Geno Baby? What is it all about?
So, from what we're seeing, it looks like a system, and it's all about achieving success, but not just for you, but like multi generational success.
Wow.
And it's mainly through something called the Mirror UN system.
Okay, so we are talking about building a legacy, not just like, making a quick buck or two.
Yeah, long term.
Long term, that's a big claim, especially because they are really hitting hard on this idea of wealth building being like effortless and exciting
And fun.
and even FU.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not what you normally hear when you hear financial advice.
Not at all.
Right. It's usually like,
Blood, sweat, and tears.
yeah, work hard, sacrifice.
Exactly.
This is a whole different spin.
It is.
So where does Geno Baby come in? How does that fit in?
Geno Baby seems to be like the core,
Why
the
not?
motivational core of this whole MemRUN system.
Interesting.
So instead of it being like this daunting task of building wealth, it's supposed to feel like a game.
I see that. Yeah, they're breaking it down into these three elements: growth that feels good, ripple effects, and building a legacy, right? And there's all this positive, this like momentum language.
Yeah, and that's where the gamification comes in.
Okay.
So, think about it like referrals,
Yeah.
purchase orders, they can feel pretty tedious.
Totally. Yeah.
But by framing them as steps towards this Geno Baby goal, it's supposed to make them exciting and like purposeful.
So it's like you want to do these things, not like you have to do them.
Exactly. Like they
Yeah.
use these specific examples.
Yeah.
Bringing in 3 new members who each process 10 orders, that's Geno Baby, in action.
I see. Now, what about these Zorro bots that was mentioned?
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be playing a big role in all this.
Yeah, so they're basically AI powered assistants
Okay.
offering encouragement and guidance.
So they're like your cheerleaders.
Yeah, and they're telling you you're 2 credits away from a bonus, Geno Baby.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, like
Okay. So it's not just generic encouragement.
right.
These bots are like analyzing your performance and giving you personalized insights.
Exactly. Yeah, they're tracking you and learning.
Hold on. Personalized insights from an AI. How does that even work?
It's fascinating. They don't get into too much detail in the material,
Okay.
but they imply that these Zorro bots are constantly learning.
From your actions.
Yeah, within the ARUN system, they track you, they identify patterns, they use that data to give you custom feedback.
But it's not like you're just following a set of instructions.
Right.
It's like you have this AI coach who's kind of guiding you along the way.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know if the feedback is actually like, good for you, or if it's just like manipulating you to take certain actions?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it doesn't really address the downsides of AI
Okay. Yeah.
or like any ethical implications.
Yeah. That's something that, we need to consider.
Yeah.
But before we get into potential pitfalls, let's break down how this Geno Baby system works in practice.
Okay, so the source outlines 4 steps, and it starts with building momentum.
Okay, so let's get into that.
Right.
What does it mean to build momentum in this whole Geno Baby world?
Well, it's all about those first steps,
Okay.
making those referrals, processing those orders, and seeing those credits add up.
So you can see that progress.
Yeah, getting the ball rolling.
So it's like early wins fuel the motivation.
Exactly. And that's where those Zorro bots come in,
Okay.
keeping that momentum up, giving you encouragement,
Yeah, highlighting those achievements. So
Yeah.
you're not just like in your basement alone. You got this little AI cheerleader next to you, like,
Totally.
come on, you can do it.
Go Geno, baby.
Yeah, reminding you about the goals.
Yeah.
But what happens when you need more than just a pep talk?
Yeah.
Like what if you hit a roadblock?
Right?
Need a little more guidance.
Well, that's step 2.
Yeah.
Letting the Zorro bots do the work.
Ooh, interesting.
This is where the AI stuff really gets interesting.
Okay.
All those analytics and stuff.
So it's more than just motivation.
Yeah.
These bots are like
Analyzing your performance, giving you advice.
tailored to you
Exactly.
to apply.
Tracking your actions, identifying patterns,
Hey.
offering you insights just for you.
So like having this personalized coach
Totally.
available 24/7.
All the time.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But also kind of scary.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know what data they're using?
Yeah.
Like, are they manipulating you?
Yeah, you don't really know.
Pushing you in a direction that maybe is the best?
It doesn't really address that.
Or like the specifics of the algorithms?
Right.
Or any safeguards in place?
Okay, well, that's definitely something to think about.
Definitely.
But let's move on to step 3, which is all about sharing the experience.
Yeah.
What does that look like in this Geno baby world
So this step really focuses on the community aspect.
of the memoir UN system?
Exactly.
Okay.
Bringing other people on your journey,
Okay.
sharing your success, building that network.
So it's not just like individual achievement.
Right.
We're all in this together.
Yeah. It's all about shared success.
Interesting.
And the material even says, like, when you win, I win, and we all get a slice of the delicious pie.
That's a great line.
It is.
But how is that sharing actually done? Is it
Yeah.
like mentoring?
It doesn't really give you any specifics on that,
Okay.
but it does say that, positive and supportive community. That's really important.
So maybe online forums, events.
Yeah, mentorship programs, something like that.
It sounds like they're tapping into that social connection.
Peer support, really motivating,
Very much so.
especially when it's a hard goal.
Right.
But what happens when you actually achieve those goals?
Yeah.
Like, how do you handle this success?
Well, that's where step 4 comes in.
Okay.
Celebrating every win.
So it's not just about the grind.
Exactly.
You're taking the time to, like, enjoy it,
Yes. Appreciate it.
acknowledge it
Yeah. Every win is meant to be celebrated
with everyone.
with the community.
That makes sense because it reinforces the positive behavior.
It does.
It's a better experience overall.
Yeah. But with all this emphasis on growth and achievement,
Consonant. Yeah.
is there a risk of burnout?
Yeah. Is it sustainable?
It doesn't address that.
Okay.
Like, is it too much pressure?
Right. Because it's all about the fun and excitement,
Yeah.
but maybe they're missing the downsides
Maybe.
of that constant push.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked a lot about the system,
We have.
but what about outside of this Men-IR UN thing?
Interesting question.
Like, could we take these ideas, the gamification, the community,
Hmm.
this long-term vision, and apply it to, other parts of life?
I think so. Absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah. Like, I think about learning a language
Okay.
or training for a marathon,
Hmm.
even just building good habits.
Okay.
These Geno baby principles could be really powerful. For
It's
us.
instead of just saying, I want to learn Spanish.
Right.
You break it down smaller steps.
Exactly.
Like, okay, this week I'm going to learn 10 verbs.
Yeah, and you can use technology for that.
Okay.
Like those language learning apps.
Right. Yeah.
Track your progress, get feedback, stay motivated.
It's like your own little Zorro bot.
Exactly.
For language,
It's
yeah.
Spanish, exactly.
And you can even find a community, right?
Oh, for sure.
Of other language learners.
Yeah, share tips, encourage each other.
Celebrate milestones.
Yeah, exactly. Like that shared purpose,
Right.
that support. It really makes a difference.
Especially when things get tough.
Especially, yeah, it's like that Geno baby.
Right. We're all in this together.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not just about the system itself.
Right.
It's about taking those principles,
Mhm.
the gamification, the community,
Mhm.
the long-term vision.
Yeah, and making it work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like a mindset shift.
Interesting.
Instead of challenges being obstacles.
Roadblocks.
Yeah, they're opportunities
Okay.
to grow and to
No.
learn.
And you're not alone. You've got people
You have your people, yeah,
helping you.
cheering you on.
Okay, so Geno baby may not be perfect.
Definitely not,
Got to be aware of those downsides.
for sure.
But there are some good lessons here
Yeah,
about how we can approach our goals
make it more engaging.
more fulfilling.
Exactly.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive into Geno baby,
It's been a journey.
it has. It really has. I
Yeah.
think the big takeaway here is that Geno baby is more than just this like catchy name. It's like a reflection of how we're all thinking about work and goals and community in this digital age.
I think you're right. It gives us a lot to consider.
It does. Like, how can we use these principles, the gamification, the community, the long-term vision, and make it work for us in a good way?
In a way that's sustainable.
Yes, exactly.
How do we make sure that technology is working for us and not the other way around?
That's the big question.
Big question. Those are some things to think about.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Geno baby.
It's been fun.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep chasing those goals that are really important to you.